Hi folks, I'm at another spot here and this is Hey Dollface. So you guys, like, they're really cute little items. Of course, you know I bring you unique stuff that you're not gonna find anywhere else. So, and your name?
I'm Jen with Hey Dollface. I actually started this company in 2008, so it's been 16 years of business this year. It is one of my number one passions. I've always loved designing costume jewelry and accessories since I was a kid, and this is the product later in life. It just won't go away.
That's awesome. And
Thank
now,
you.
what was your inspiration?
I'm inspired by a lot of pop culture. Betsy Johnson is one of my favorite designers. Schiaparelli from the 30s to the 1960s was a huge inspiration. Surrealism. Also, like, just growing up in New York, I know it seems a bit leaning toward the girly side, but I used to make like MetroCard necklaces and things, like just inspired by where we're from. And the color palette is just definitively retro. Intentionally, and yeah, it's just a conglomeration of all of my interests and like loves from growing up and now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Do you normally go to like different fairs and festivals? Like, where would people find you besides Instagram?
Frequently, you can find me at Snug Harbor. I do all of their holiday events, especially at the Noble Museum come December. You can find me at Maker Park and Makerspace frequently when they do their concerts. I do West Fest for many years in a row. I think this is like my 8th or 9th West Fest, I'm pretty sure. Just, yeah, a lot of local Staten Island things. And, you know, because we have a pretty great art culture and people don't always associate Staten Island with that. But, you know, we're very passionate about what we do out here as well. So.
And what about online? Where will people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at heydollface.shop or heydollface.com will go right to my Etsy, and on Facebook I'm Hey Dollface NY, as in Hey Dollface New York.
Now, another question is, what advice would you give a startup vendor or small business?
Never give up, have perseverance. It's never going to be the way you pictured it, especially starting out. There will be days when you are trying to remember what made it worthwhile, and then there'll be days where you definitely remember what made it worthwhile that make up for the bad days. But they might be evenly mixed, especially when you're first starting out. It's just important to keep your head down and keep going, even if other people claim to not like your things or not think they're good enough. It's like you have to do it for your enjoyment, and every time you do something for your enjoyment, you get better at doing it. So if you do it long enough, they're not going to be able to stop you from being successful. So keep it up.
And last question, what's the best way to start a small business with, you know, a craft that you enjoy?
It helps to have good mentors and to do a lot of research. So just, you know, don't jump into something just because you like it. That's where you start. But when you want to get good at something, you should look at the foundation of what makes somebody good. So look at how your mentor started, you know, living or from the past. Do your research in books and online, and you know, lay your own pathway and then continue to follow it into, you know, whatever is successful for you. Because even successful for me could just be like a kid smiling because they bought a dollar thing for me. But it's nice when sales are there, but sometimes it's just to see somebody wearing my work that actually really does it for me, in a way. So.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Here, everyone. So these are the wonderful advice. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah,
they probably can't even hear me. These are the wonderful advice of a successful business owner here on Staten Island. You have to come out here. New York, Staten Island is alive, and we have a lot of gifted, successful people that are coming to these fairs and, you know, small events all around Staten Island.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.